So I mentioned on Tuesday, as a reminder, we'll be going down to New York City for Ghostbusters Day, and we got a announcement from the Buffalo Ghostbusters. Actually, we'll go over here, noting that the HasLab team will be going down for Ghostbusters Day once again. They went down last year, and that's when they announced the HasLab. They are bringing that HasLab this year so people can see the prototype. They also announced and showed off the 4-pack of I almost said Turtles, the 4-pack of the Busters in their VHS box. But this year, there's going to be an exclusive product reveal. So what will that be? Will it be a new HasLab? Oh, man, sorry. Will it be a new HasLab? Will it be a new wave of figures? We don't know. We don't know. I've got my thoughts. I am not the first to say what my opinion is, so people may think I'm copying others. I swear you I'm not. It's something I thought about. I think it could be 4 more Busters to go with the upcoming HasLab. I think something I talked about when we were discussing the HasLab was we didn't get khaki suited Ghostbusters 2 figures. We've not had those yet. So I wouldn't be surprised if that is an announcement that we're going to get the khaki suited Ghostbusters 2 Ghostbusters to go with your HasLab outside of the Navy ones that we're getting with the HasLab. I say we as I'm getting one. I unfortunately didn't get the cut. But yeah, read again. It says product reveals, not reveal, plural. No, I don't have details, but don't miss out. There you go. I mean, you guys know I keep saying you guys a lot. I'm sorry. That's one of my like filler words, filler phrases. You guys, let me see if I have it here. I've had a dream for the longest time, and I'm hoping that if there's another HasLab, it's not even a HasLab. It's just it's a new style of HasLab where they're just like, we're opening the pre-orders. You know, you can order it, and then if you get it, you get it. When did I post this picture? I feel like it's around here somewhere. I feel like it's around here. I feel it because I was building my pack, I think, when I had the concept for it. I'm not seeing it. Damn. Anyway, oh, here it is. This is what I want. This is what I want, and I'm hoping at some point we get it. And I think this would be the perfect time to do it. So back last year, February, as I was building my pack, I was, looking at reference photos and stuff for pictures and whatnot. And when they announced the HasLab, this was one of the renders they showed. And I said to myself, they should do that. Like, they should release a proton pack that's bare bones. Maybe not gray, you can make it black, but bare bones. And to even save themselves money, you can gut the thing out. Essentially, you sell us a proton pack with no electronics. Make it Ghostbusters 1, so you don't need the extra copper wires. You don't need the thong bumper from the newest movie. Like, just Ghostbusters 1, straight black proton pack, knowing that people will go and modify it. Like, go into it with that idea, which they already have acknowledged, especially with the 2 in the box. They were like, we know people are going to mod it. That's why we've done X, Y, and Z to it. So I think this would be a great idea. I think this will be a great, not necessarily old school HasLab, but the newer style they've been doing, where it's just an open pre-order. Put your dollars down. When it's done, we ship it to you. Boom. I think that'd be great. Because I personally want one just so I can have the bumper come off. I think that's the number one thing I don't have. I could modify my current full size to do it, but I kind of rather have this and then put my own electronics in if I could possibly do that. Now, I know there's toy laws out there that prohibit them from doing certain things as a toy company. And one of them, I feel like it might be that they can't sell this unless it's like functional. Like it has to also pass as a toy, I think. Again, I would love to have somebody from Hasbro on so I can ask like these kinds of like licensing questions. But I've seen this come up with other things where they're like, not necessarily Hasbro, but where they're like, oh, we have to sell it this way because technically we're a toy company, or we have to market it this way or do whatever because as a company, we're filed as a toy company, you know, like laws like that kind of stuff. So I don't know if they can necessarily sell it without electronics, but if they could, to save the money, I would go for that. Totally go for that. Now, again, the tariff things really throws wrenches. Because everything now is going to cost you more. It's going to cost you more. I'll catch up with the comments in a second, but this is also my thing now. I hold on to the armrest and I go like this. Stop it. Sit still. Concentrate. A company like Spirit Halloween, you know, we know they have a lot of runway with their markups based on what we pay for things when they're on clearance, and especially knowing that there's a deeper clearance if you work there than what we pay. But, you know, I think a company like Spirit Halloween, it's a great opportunity for them to drop a bare bones thing. Their full size pack already is pretty bare bones. I feel like Spirit Halloween is the company that could make an RGB pack and drop that. But they also might be the company that could make a brand new full size that has a removable bumper, but we know it's going to be pretty light and pretty bare bones. Where Hasbro, they put so much into the first wave or the first Proton pack, you know, maybe they would feel some kind of way about removing features and removing details and removing paint apps. You know, maybe that's a harder pill for them to swallow. I don't know. We also don't have any new Ghostbusters stuff coming up right now. Like, we don't have anything. So maybe that's another one where it's like, it's a hard sell on their finance side to be like, hey, we want to make a new Proton pack. Great. Is there a movie or a TV show? Yeah, they're kind of working on a TV show. Okay. Are they or are they not? I don't know. Kind of. No. You know, like those kind of things, those kind of conversations happen. So, you know, Spirit and Hasbro, you guys know what I want. Give us an RGB. Cutthroat in the house. Good to see you. I feel like I haven't seen you on stream in a while. Tony, also, I've not seen you on stream in a while. Welcome back. Hey, sorry I'm late and I haven't been around lately. Been working. Hey, make that money. Make that money. Tell us the dream. That was the dream. I'm telling you, man. You have great photos of your Ghostbusters Proton pack. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. Good idea. I'd get to. Oh, sorry. Yep. How much would they charge for us a bare bones Ghostbusters Proton pack? Yeah, they're announcing things this year. Yep. You know, so right now when I go to the Spirit website, so right now the full size at full price goes to, you slide. My wife's asking me, can I slide the paint under the door? I don't know what that means. Anyway, full size Proton pack is $250 with electronics that you still need to heavily modify. So I don't know. I would, if I was Hasbro, I would do a bare bones for probably the same price because you're getting a harder shell. The shell of the HasLab is definitely thicker than the Spirit one. So I would tell people the way I would market it if I was them is you're getting a better quality pack with the removable bumper. And yeah, that's what I would do. But if I was Spirit, I would even make a cheaper, even less detailed, more bare bones spirit pack and charge $150 for it. Just me. I feel like the law was like, it has to be operational. Whatever it is you release, if it's a toy. You can't release it and be like, oh, it won't work unless you do blank. And if you do have to assemble it, you need like all the pieces with it. Something like that. I'm a good partner. Yeah, that just happened. Yeah. I don't know. Yep. Got to fit through the smallest crack. Yeah. Dave said I'm 3D printing from scratch, but I will admit a spirit pack full scale is cheaper, but I can customize mine. So that is the, that's the kicker, right? That's the kicker is, and let's go check out Dave's channel. Let's switch over here. Where you at, Dave? Where you at? Where you at? There we go. So Dave's Dimension, which by the way, in case you guys are not following, there you go. Dave's Dimension is printing his own pack. He is currently building a flux pack in honor of Back to the Future. So you can follow him and see all the updates here online. He's been posting some videos as well. He made here a gold bumper or gold shock mount and put Mr. Fusion on it instead of the screw that normally goes there or the bolt that normally goes there. There you go. There's one version there. So this is where, to Dave's point, it can get expensive, right? Like if you're trying to print with a purpose, it's fine, but you start to get ideas, and to his point, you start to modify, and then the printing starts to add up. But it looks great. I mean, look at it. It looks awesome, and he's just printing that on his own. Now, once your 3D print operation is going, you don't spend as much money because you already have the printer, you maybe have the filament. So you're spending the time just making it, and then of course sanding it and painting it and all that stuff. But at the same time, you're getting exactly what you want. You know, Dave's printing this thing out right there. So I don't know. I get torn with the 3D printing. I really want to get into it. Really want to start doing it. Just don't have the funds right now to do it. But then again, buying a 3D printer versus the cost of buying a proton pack, I could have had like 3 proton packs, you know, as time goes on. Looks sweet. Yep. I'd never give up my HasLab pack. Yeah, the HasLab pack is good. Very clever, cool mashup. Yeah. Yeah, I can't wait to see it finished. Cannot wait. Let's actually go over here to Dave's channel. I see. When did you show the
light here, right? You have a light down here, and then you have a light up here. So those are 4 separate lights.
This is the wand.
I still have to get the hat lenses for them. And then we have our switches here. These switches are what I mentioned before. There is a toggle switch that will play the Ghostbusters theme automatically, or whatever song I put in its place. Who knows, maybe Back to the Future or Double Back. And then the other 2 switches are toggle switches that you use to turn the wand on, and then to fully arm it depending on what modes you're using for. And then, of course, we have our lovely trigger, which I'm your standard plastics, okay? So, with that being said, you know, give it enough stress and enough, you know, enough wear and tear, it can cause some real damage at times. Okay. Now there is what's known as PETG, PETG. It is more of a stronger plastic. It's more durable, and if you have a lot of high temperatures, it's definitely the way to go is to use PETG. Okay. PETG, it's stronger. It'll hold better in temperature. As far as some of the finer points, like well here, the just to show you guys, this is the tube I'm going to use. It fits on there perfectly. I just have to bond it at a later point in time. Um, but when it comes to 3D printing, there is a wealth of knowledge on YouTube, guys. You can check out if you want more.
Yeah. So that's the thing I love about it is that you truly can just make whatever it is you're trying to make. Super easy. Barely an inconvenience. Got to save up for a 3D printer first. Yeah. How heavy is your HasLab Proton Pack? Not a question for me because I don't have one. I'll leave it for the rest of the group. But I can confirm that the HasLab weighs more than a Spirit Pack. That's for sure. I haven't actually put on a HasLab pack. Anthony has one. Steve has one. Louis has one. I'm the only one in the group that doesn't have one. But I remember at Comic-Con, like just kind of lifting the pack a little bit as Anthony was wearing it. And I was like, wow, this thing's hefty. Yeah, Mr. Fusion on top is going to be awesome. And then if Dave is streaming on Friday, yeah. Now, one other thing that I saw today was this here. So Ecto1NJ posted this photo here with Creative Geekery, and that's them with Ramus there. Why am I drawing a blank on dude's name? Not Ramus, sorry. Oh my God. Help me out. The guy who's making Ghostbusters now because the guy's son. I can't believe I'm drawing a blank on this. Dave's yelling at me right now. Anyway, Ecto1NJ guys were out there in California at Ghost Core and Reitman, Jason Reitman, thank you. That's right, Tony's also one of us. One of us. One of us. So they were out there at Ghost Core checking out some cars. So I don't know. Is this in relation to Ghostbusters Day? Is there something coming up with that? I don't know. So I know they helped out with the HasLab. I know that Greg, the Ecto1A, helped out with the HasLab. So could this be related to that? I don't know, but I feel like that thing's already getting produced at this point. So maybe there is something new happening over there. We'll see. The stock HasLab, mine was 15 pounds. Cool. Captain Honey Badger, I think this is your first time in the chat. Welcome. Thanks for letting me know, Dave. There you go. Yeah, I can't believe I forgot Reitman's name. Shame on me. But let's take a look at the 1A as well. Our friend Greg over there. Greg is doing the Lord's work. Yeah, first time on stream. Oh, awesome. Love that. You know what? To you, first time on.
More specifically, vodka, whiskey, beer, tequila, more beer, more vodka, more whiskey, and more beer.
Welcome aboard. So Greg over here builds out the 1A. He took that down to HQ this week. I got to see this thing in person. I got to get out there and see this thing in person. Got to make it a thing. This is when he brought it down the first time to HQ. We had the drone up in the air for this. I'm telling you, I really get torn on which one's better between the 1 and the 1A. I love the lights of the 1A. But I love the I don't know. I like the almost simpleness of the one as well. But oh yeah, here you can see Greg was out there looking at the HasLab back when they were putting it together, or revealing it, I should say. He was part of that team. So, yeah, I don't know. Let's see what happens with Ghostbusters Day. Let's see what the reveal is. Are you guys in line with what I was talking about? Like, do you think it would be a 4-pack? I keep wanting to say of the brothers. You think it's going to be a 4-pack of the Ghostbusters 2 guys, or are we feeling it is a proton pack? Something else? What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? I was trying to find another picture. I don't think I saved it. Ah, well. The 1A is more flashy, but the Ecto 1 is where it's at. It's so simple, so beautiful. Yeah. The fact that drones can fly in NY is a gift of videography. That's for sure. That's for sure. I think it's cool be something, or you think it will be something else. 4-pack of the Ghosts. Being that I missed the last 2 HasLabs, I'm hoping for a really cool HasLab, LOL. But I think it'll be a 4-pack. Yeah. Yeah, I skipped out on the car. I am torn. Actually, yeah, in case you guys forgot, this was what I was looking for. So Greg, who created the 1A, Greg is the one that got us in to see the 2 in the box early. So we were able to get one of our reviews out. And it's funny, thinking back to when everybody was bitching about, the influencers getting it first. I was also bitching about it because even though Rambling Nerd is part of the team, he still got to see the 2 in the box before I did. I was like, damn, freaking influencers. But meanwhile, like, we're trying to be influencers too. Oh man. What a time. What a time to be alive. I mean, even the when everybody was complaining about the shipping times, including myself. What a time to be alive. What a time. But yeah, I don't know. I really wanted this. But the thing is, downstairs now, at the time I didn't have it downstairs. When the HasLab was announced and rolling, I didn't have this house that I live in now. I was actually at a wedding when it was announced. That was my Friday and that was my Saturday. But when this was announced, it was way under what I thought it would be, because we all knew it was going to be an Ecto 1, right? From Ghostbusters Day. We knew it was going to be an Ecto 1. Way under the cost I thought it would be. And I really, really thought about getting it. I fought myself on it. But the problem was I didn't have downstairs like I do now. But even though I have downstairs at the moment, I still have a bunch of vehicles that are in boxes. And I don't have as much space as I would like to display something like this. I'd use it for a couple photos, but then after that, I'm like, I don't know what else I would do with it. So I beat myself up for not getting it, but then at the same time, I'm like, I don't know where I would put it. And then there's, of course, the battle of 1A versus 1. So, thank you, Dave, for sharing the link once again to the Buffalo Ghostbusters. Make sure you guys follow them. The Buffalo Ghostbusters are the ones that organize everything. So shout out to them. Also shout out to Great Scott Prop Shop, who helped Anthony make his proton rifle. So yeah, if you're not following us over here on the Real Nerdbusters, make sure you do so. There's Greg once again. And meeting some of you guys. This was cool. This happened at Ghostbusters Day as well, but it happened at New York Comic Con. If you see us, come up and say hello. It's always fun running into you guys and you guys shouting us out from like watching our videos, or you guys talking to us in the various message boards or the Facebook groups or whatever, like always come up, say hello. Don't be bashful. What do you think about the Super 7 letter that they put out about laying people off because of the tariffs? Yeah, so we talked about it on Tuesday. We did a surprise stream on Tuesday, and it came up. Buffalo Soldiers, yeah, let's go. Tony has 2 Ectos. Or you ordered 2 of the Ectos. Nice. Got to have the 1 and the 1A.